Good day to you. I want every father and of course every mother to look at your children as those with a great destiny. As you see, look at their height God has for them. Look at the future, the distance they will go, the stretch and the step you can give them, because there's a script inside them. They are developing athletes. You can decide how far they will run, how high they will jump, according to the prophetic vision you develop. Prophetic vision is seeing the God greatness that your child has. So we are told in Proverbs 18:16 that there's a gift in every child that can take him before the king. And we know in that story, when rats overran the city, Dick Whittington had a cat. And that cat took him to the king. And he saved the city, as the story goes. So we have many examples. David was eighth in the family. His father didn't think much of him because he was born in the father's old age and was born from a war widow. His 7 older brothers all served in the king's army. They didn't think much about David. They would often deride. But David had God's greatness in him. David had God's excellence in him. He converted that sense of God's excellent, focused, and God's highest into 2 sports. One was to make a slingshot and take aim with it. And he said, I will get the last leaf on the last twig on the highest branch of the tallest tree in my area. And he got that. Within 1 inch, his aim would come right. Then also he developed for himself a harp of 8 chords and began to learn music and compose songs and play music. According to the inward excellence he felt, he composed and he did the chords and he sang. Only the sheep that he looked after for his father were there to listen to him. His brothers were in the king's army, but that's the time Goliath came up and everybody was trembling. Just then David took some food for the brothers in the front lines, and everyone was trembling because they were scared of the giant. And the giant was taunting for 40 days. No one would take it up. And David told the king, please send me. And with his slingshot and 5 smooth stones, with the first stone and the first shot, he caused the giant to fall, because between the giant's helmet and the armor bearer's shield, there was just 1 inch that was available for that accurate stone to penetrate and put the giant down. And that was the beginning of everybody knowing one day he would be a king. And he did become the king of the country of Israel, and during his tenure, Israel became the most powerful nation of the time. But he began as a shepherd boy. Even his father did not know there was a king in the house. So this is a story to look at your own child for the greatness that child has, and to develop him in the greatness that God has for him. Of course, for any child with any hyperactivity, taking aim, games like carom, table tennis, handicraft, clay molding, doing puzzles, hanging the cricket ball and taking aim, and walking on sand, doing some gardening, all those are necessary activities to keep them on focus. Develop your every hour with focus and satiety, salience and satiety. Dopamine does the focus, salience, work to focus, and serotonin gets the sense of, I have done it well, I need to improve, the reward motive. This is how children become great. Do bond with them, and that would be oxytocin, so they develop a good sense of their ability in conversation with dad to take boundaries, next step, next stretch, and speak to them with empathy, that is gaba. Then they become sensitive children who understand compassion. Children give back what they get. So may God help us to develop our children into this kind of distinction God has for them. Thank you for listening. I'm Dr. Lalith Mendis, Director, Colombo Empathic Learning Center. If you need any more clips like this, please send a WhatsApp to +94 74 211 5011. And if you want a cost-free consultation for your child's digital problem or any other curricular problem, you can give a telephone call and get a cost-free consultation from 077 151 2801. Thank you for listening.